Hi everyone, Bruce here with a video covering something in Chapter 7, which is decision structures, and specifically page 206. Page 206 in your textbook, section 7.1.3. There's an example called conditional program execution, okay? So just know that we've used libraries before in this class, right? And when you imported the library, the functions were there for you to use, right? But sometimes you may have a library that is standalone that can run by itself. If you look at my screen right here, I have two functions in a program that get called by the main function here, my function 1 and my function 2. They don't do anything important except print something out. And then I call main, which runs, right, my function 1 and my function 2. So let me save this and run it, and you'll see that as expected, right, hello, I'm function 1 runs, and so does my function 2, right? Okay, so let's go into a new program here. And here's where I import CTEC 121 functions, and that happens to be the name of this file. Now, when I import this, right, run, notice how the two functions run at the bottom, okay? They just ran. Okay, let me just shut this so you can see it. Let me run it. Ready? There they are, right? When you import the graphics library or the math library or use the Excel RD library, right? The functions aren't running that are in the library that you're using. When you import it, they don't run. Now, there's something in Python that you can add here that determines whether or not you should run the main function, okay? So check it out. I'm going to say if underscore underscore name underscore underscore equals equals, and then I put in quotes underscore underscore main underscore underscore colon, okay? Then run the main program, okay? So let me show you what this is going to do, and then I'll explain it. So I'll go back here, and remember the last time I ran this, it ran the programs, right? So ready, run, nothing. Notice nothing gets called, and in fact the libraries are being called, so I can say CTEC 121 functions dot my function 1, and that's going to call and print out the first function. So you see that? You see how this works? So when you import something, you don't want the code in it to run. Okay? So let me go here and show you what this does. Okay? This says if this special variable called name, which is built into Python, happens to equal main, okay, then run the main program. Then run the main program. You see that? If it's not being called, if it is being imported, let me show you what let me just see what's going on here. If I say CTEC 121 functions dot name, let me just see this. I haven't tried this. Let me just try this for a second. Let's just see what happens. Let me run this and see what happens. It's going to go boom, maybe. It did go boom. So let me just see. Let me look at my book. So it's this. It's not name. It's underscore underscore name. It's that special variable name. So what do you think the name of this function is going to be? Ready? Run. It's called CTEC 121 functions. So when it imports the library, it has a name of CTEC 121 functions. If you're not importing it, it has the name main. Okay? It has the name main. And if you're going to create your own library that you're going to use to import some functions in for quote-unquote functional decomposition, then you want to use this technique. Again, it's covered on page 206, page 207, and page 208 of the textbook.